when you feel weak. Ladies and gentlemen, we all face moments when we feel weak, moments when the burdens of life seem too heavy to carry, when the obstacles ahead feel impossible to overcome. In those moments, it's easy to believe that we're not strong enough to continue, that we're stuck in a place of limitation. But let me remind you of something important. Weakness is temporary, and it does not define who you are. It's simply a state that passes, as long as you don't let it control you. Today, I want to speak about how you can rise above those moments of weakness. I want to show you how the very challenges that seem to break you are the forces that shape you into someone stronger, someone more capable. So, when you feel weak, remember this: inside you is a power far greater than any challenge. Keep moving forward because strength lies in persistence. Embrace the power of your mind. When you feel weak, the first thing to remember is that your mind holds an incredible power, one that can either lift you up or hold you back. Too often we underestimate the influence of our thoughts. In moments of weakness, it's easy to focus on the negative, to be consumed by self-doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But in reality, your mind has the potential to transform those very thoughts into fuel for your strength. You think about it, everything you've ever achieved, every success you've ever experienced, started as a thought. Every great accomplishment, every breakthrough began in the mind of someone who believed in the possibility of it. When you feel weak, it's not your circumstances that determine the outcome, it's how you choose to think about them. The strength of your mind is more powerful than you realize. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you continue to dwell on weakness, you'll only find more of it. But if you change your thinking, if you decide to focus on solutions, possibilities, and the power you have to overcome your challenges, your reality will begin to shift. When faced with adversity, take control of your mind. Rather than allowing negativity to take root, fill your mind with positive affirmations, with the belief that you are capable of overcoming what lies before you. When doubt creeps in, push it out with a stronger thought. Replace "I can't" with "I will." Replace "I am weak" with "I am stronger than this." Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It's not the circumstances around you that define you, but the way you choose to respond to those circumstances. Embrace the power of your mind, because when you do, you'll realize that even in the moments you feel weakest, your mind has the power to carry you to strength, resilience, and success. Recognize weakness as a temporary state. When you feel weak, it's essential to remind yourself that weakness is not a permanent condition, it is simply a temporary state. Life is full of ups and downs, and just as joy and strength can come into your life, so can moments of weakness. However, just as joy and strength are fleeting, so too are moments of weakness. They come, they challenge you, but they don't last forever. One of the most powerful things you can do when you feel weak is to remember that this moment is temporary. Weakness often arises when we face setbacks, challenges, or difficulties, but it is in those very moments that we grow. The strength to overcome hardship is built during these times. Every time you face adversity and push through, you are building a foundation of resilience and strength. This process takes time, but with patience and persistence, your weakness will transform into strength. No matter how overwhelming the struggle may seem, it is only a phase in your journey. So when you feel weak, acknowledge it, but don't let it define you. Embrace the truth that this moment is temporary, and that with every passing day you're growing, learning, and becoming stronger than you were before. Weakness is simply a part of the journey, not the end of it. Keep moving forward, because this too shall pass, and what remains will be your newfound strength. Consistency is key. When you feel weak, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the idea of needing a sudden, monumental shift to overcome your struggles. However, the truth is that lasting strength doesn't come from one big leap, but from consistent small actions over time. It's the little things you do every day, even when you don't feel like it, that build lasting strength. Consistency is key. It's about showing up every day, even when you feel like you're not making progress. When life challenges you and you feel weak, don't wait for the perfect moment or for a burst of energy to change everything at once. Instead, take one small step forward. One action, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, keeps you moving toward your goal. This principle applies to everything in life, whether it's developing a new habit, building physical strength, or working through an emotional or mental challenge. The more consistently you take action, the more momentum you gain. Each small step compounds over time, and before you know it, you'll have built something powerful. So when you feel weak, remind yourself that the key to overcoming it isn't about waiting for a dramatic change. It's about taking consistent, small actions that will eventually lead to big results. Even when you don't feel at your best, remember that consistency will always carry you forward. Growth comes through adversity. One of the greatest truths about life is that growth often comes through adversity. It's easy to think of weakness as something to avoid, something negative. But in reality, the very challenges that make you feel weak are the experiences that shape and strengthen you. Adversity, when faced with the right mindset, is not an obstacle, it's an opportunity for growth. When you encounter difficulty, you're given a chance to discover what you're truly made of. It is through struggle that you learn resilience, develop new skills, and build the mental and emotional strength necessary for future success. To think about the times in your life when you've overcome something difficult, those moments of hardship have likely been the ones that taught you the most and pushed you toward your greatest achievements. Weakness is often the first sign of transformation. It's the point at which you're being tested, pushed beyond your comfort zone. But remember, it is only through this testing that you emerge stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the next challenge. So when you feel weak, don't shy away from it. Instead, embrace the opportunity for growth. Understand that it is in facing adversity head-on that you unlock your full potential. Weakness today is the foundation for your strength tomorrow. Keep pushing through, because every challenge you face is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone to becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on what you control. In moments of weakness, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything outside of your control. You may find yourself consumed with worry, frustration, or a sense of helplessness because life seems to be unfolding in ways you didn't expect. But the key to overcoming these feelings lies in focusing on what you can control. In times of weakness, it's crucial to remember that while you may not be able to control every aspect of your life, there is always something you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your response to the situation. It's easy to get caught up in external circumstances, but the real power lies within your ability to direct your energy toward the things that you can influence. The first thing you can control is your mindset. Your thoughts have an immense impact on your experience of life. When you focus on what's going wrong or dwell on feelings of weakness, you fuel negativity. But when you shift your mindset to one of resilience and possibility, you open the door to solutions and growth. Even in the face of adversity, you have the power to choose how you respond. Rather than allowing challenges to defeat you, choose to see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Your mindset determines how you navigate life's ups and downs. The second thing you can control is your actions. In times of weakness, it may feel like everything is slipping out of your hands. But if you focus on the small, consistent actions you can take, whether it's a task at hand, a healthy habit, or a positive change in attitude, you'll create momentum. Small steps may seem insignificant, but over time they add up. When you're facing challenges, remember that even the tiniest action counts. It's the effort you put in and day out, that leads to transformation. Every time you act, you take control of your circumstances, and you take one step closer to overcoming the obstacles in your path. The third area you can control is your emotional response. While you cannot control how others act or how situations unfold, you do have control over your emotions. In difficult times, it's natural to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or discouraged. But you don't have to let those emotions dictate your actions. You can choose to approach each situation with calm, clarity, and composure. By managing your emotions and responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, you maintain a sense of control even in the most challenging circumstances. Another aspect of control is your time. You may not have control over everything that happens to you, but you do have control over how you spend your time. Time is a valuable resource that we often take for granted, but when you feel weak or overwhelmed, using your time wisely can be a game changer. Allocate your time towards activities that nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Whether it's taking care of your body through exercise, investing time in self-reflection, or prioritizing rest, managing your time effectively can empower you. You can control your belief in yourself. In moments of weakness, it's easy to doubt your abilities and question whether you're capable of moving forward. However, you have the power to change that narrative. Believing in your own strength, even when it feels out of reach, is crucial to moving through the tough times. Your belief in yourself becomes the driving force that propels you through challenges, pushing you to continue even when things seem impossible. When you focus on what you can control, your mindset, your actions, your emotional response, your time, and your belief in yourself, you regain a sense of power and purpose. It's easy to feel defeated when you focus on what's outside your control, but shifting your focus to the things you can influence helps you regain your strength. Even in the face of adversity, remember that you always have the power to take control of your responses. And as you do so, you'll realize that your ability to navigate through life's difficulties becomes the greatest strength of all. Keep moving forward and always focus on what you control, because in doing so, you hold the key to your success and transformation. When you feel weak, it's important to recognize that this state is temporary and can be overcome by focusing on the power within you. Embrace the strength of your mind, as your thoughts shape your reality and can help shift your perspective during challenging times. Weakness is simply a phase, not a permanent condition, and consistent action, no matter how small, will carry you through. Growth often comes through adversity, with each challenge providing an opportunity to become stronger and more resilient. The key to overcoming moments of weakness lies in focusing on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, your emotional responses, your time, and your belief in yourself. By taking charge of these aspects, you regain your power and build the foundation for long-term success. Remember, it's not the circumstances that define you, but how you choose to respond to them. Stay focused, keep moving forward, and let the challenges you face today shape the strength you'll possess tomorrow. Thank you. In